Hello my beautiful people, it is your girl Safai Kelly here with you today. For those of you who are watching me for the first time, thank you so much for joining. I'm gonna go ahead and ask you to click that subscribe button down below, show it some love. You guys, I finally did it. I caved in. I threw the towel in, threw the brush in, and here we are with a Kim K inspired look. This is probably one of the most searched looks ever. There's so much makeup inspo. She herself, such an icon. I feel like she has influenced the makeup industry tremendously. There have been makeup trends started by her. So why not? I did the look. Here it is. So if you guys are interested in achieving your own Kim K look, keep on watching and let's get started. Alright, so to get things started, we are going to prep the skin, and I have already moisturized. You can take any preferred moisturizer that you love and adore, and I'm taking a beauty elixir from Karity, and this is just one of my favorites. Honestly, this is like pampering for me, so yes. I will be applying a primer because we want to set this face up for success. So I am taking the Milk Cosmetics Hydro Grip Primer, and we're gonna just put this bad boy on. I have to say, apart from her perfect hourglass figure, I really do think Kim Kardashian is very iconic for her brows. So we're gonna go ahead and fill in our brows, and I noticed that she doesn't have very harsh brows. So I'm just gonna fill in my brows but keep them soft. To fill in my brows today, I will be taking the Precisely My Brow Pencil from Benefit Cosmetics in the shade 4.5. And I'm not really gonna go like super in depth on how to fill in your brows because I do have a video on brow filling and such. So I'm just gonna go ahead and fill in my brow. So brows are filled in, and I do want to make them just a touch softer in color. So I am taking the Anastasia Beverly Hills Tinted Brow Gel in the shade Espresso. I honestly feel like making the brows slightly lighter also gives them a softer appearance. So a finishing step for me is always carving out the brows, but I did realize that in Kim K's all her photos, actually, she doesn't have a very sharp carve out. Like, it doesn't look like that Instagram bold brow. So what I'm going to do, we're going to carve these brows out, but I'm going to mix my foundation in with my concealer so it's more base tone related and does not look as crazy. And you're going to want to go ahead and take your setting powder and just set that in place so that it does not crease. Okay peeps, it's time for foundation, and for today's foundation I will be using the Urban Decay Stay Naked foundation in the shade 80WI. I really do enjoy when my foundation is full coverage and lightweight, and this is exactly what the Stay Naked foundation does for me. Love this stuff. So it is definitely time for concealer now. Kim K does have a pretty bright under eye area, so what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to take my concealer that is usually 2 shades lighter, and this is the Stay Naked from Urban Decay Concealer, and this is in shade 70NY. We're going to do that first, and I'm not going to bring it down when I apply it. When blending out the concealer is when I'm going to slightly bring it down to the tops of my cheekbone. Ooh, honey, when the skin is looking good. But I am going to be taking an even lighter concealer. So this is probably going to be in your 3 to 4 shade ranges lighter. And this is going to be the Stay Naked concealer in the shade 60NN. Literally going to do 1-2 dots. Like, literally, that's it. Now what this is doing is just adding even more brightness to the face. Now we're going to contour and chisel out some cheekbones. I feel like she's also very iconic for her cheekbones. And I'm going to be taking the Fenty Cream Cheeks Out Bronzer in the shade 6, which is chocolate. I like to place it slightly above because the brush, you know, the width of the brush is where the color is being placed, and I don't want it to drop down too low. Can't forget about the forehead. I feel like she has a very nice bronzy forehead. And last but not least, we are snatching up that nose, so I like to pick it up from under to lift. It's time to powder, everybody. I am taking the Beauty Bakerie Setting Flower Powder in the shade Plantain, and I'm going to powder where things get creasy. Underneath my eyes is usually, you know, where the concealer can crease if you don't set it. So, and we're just going for like a matte look, because I do feel like we can achieve the matte look without looking like dry like a desert, because she has a really nice matte finish, which is something, yeah, the brush went in my eye. She has such a nice matte finish without it looking too dry. So I definitely think it's time for the eye portion. Let me go take care of that. Back and ready for this eye, you guys. It is like so simple. This can be modified for any skin tone, any eye shape, literally super simple. So the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm taking the Nude Rich palette from Huda Beauty, and I'm gonna be taking a transition shade. Now your transition shade, I'm choosing to go neutral, but my neutral is more on like the rosy side. I'm going with a rosy neutral. You can go with a warmer neutral if you would like. I really want this shade to sort of dominate the eye, so this is going to be my main focus. I am blending it up and into the brow just a little bit right in this region, and we're going to blend this shade out. I have to say, most of her looks are not anything heavy. I mean, don't get me wrong, she has her super iconic looks that she's done at the Met Gala and on red carpets and everything, but for the most part, I feel like her look is very minimalistic. Now we're gonna work on our lower lash line, and I'm taking my bronzer, and this is from Jouer. This is their deep to dark bronzer. I feel like for anyone to achieve this, if you were to use your bronzer here, or a shade that you use to contour underneath your lashes, I feel like it'll work perfectly. To add some light on my lid, I'm back in the Nude Rich palette from Huda Beauty, and I'm taking this kind of dusty light pink. Now this shade that I'm using on my lid is about 4 to 5 shades lighter than my skin tone, so if you are recreating this and different complexion than I am, just keep the ranges in mind. Looking through her pictures, I did realize that most of her looks really don't have like a harsh eyeliner. She doesn't typically always do the wing liner, so most of her looks have just like a brown eyeliner. So I am gonna take a shadow from the Nude palette by Huda Beauty, and I'm taking this purple shade. Create that, and what this does is, instead of having like a harsh line, we're getting a soft, sort of almost smoked out line. For my waterline, I am taking the NYX Wonder Pencil in shade 3. So she doesn't typically wear like eyeliner in the waterline, so I'm taking a nude toned pencil. I'm not taking white because white is too unnatural for me. I like to use skin toned pencils, and you can find skin toned pencils in light, medium, and dark. Now I'm gonna prep my lashes using the Anastasia Beverly Hills mascara, and this is Lash Brag. But I will say that she does, in her looks, her lower lashes are very pronounced. The lower lashes get a lot of love, so I'm gonna take my time and give my lower lashes lots of love too. To finish up the eyes, I will be applying lashes because I choose to, alright? I'm taking more of a natural-ish lash, and this is from Beauty Creations, and it is in the style Clapback. Lashes are on. You guys, you know what? I do have to say, I think the whole term soft glam, I think she may have created that without even knowing. I am now going to bronze, and she is known for bronzing, but not in a way that looks crazy. Like, it's a nice, very sun-kissed, just very nice and bronzy. I'm going to start by my hairline and work my way in. And I'm going upwards to kind of create that, I don't know what word that is, snatched, just oof, lifted. There, you know, just that's what I'm creating over here. We're gonna go in on the forehead. In most of her photos, she does have a nice subtle flush to her cheeks, so I'm gonna do some blush, and I'm taking the Cheeks Out blush in the shade Rose Latte. I'm gonna smile and do this on the very apples of the cheeks. That looks so good and healthy. Like, my face just looks healthy. Kim Kardashian doesn't ever really do a striking, blinding highlight ever, really. So we're gonna try our very best to go for a subtle highlight today, and I'm taking the Artist Couture highlight in the shade Honey Drip. Try my best for something subtle here, and see, I mean, that is pretty subtle. I want to do more, but the look doesn't require or call for more, so we're just gonna stop there. Moving into lips. She almost always has a nude lip. I feel like, I don't know if I've ever seen her with like a red lip, something bold. I feel like that's outside of her whole entire aesthetic. My lip liner today is by ColourPop, and this is the Shayla collab, and this is BFF. You could either do matte or glossy. I'm just choosing to go matte today, and this is from Novel Cosmetics in the shade Ritual. Blending the lipstick with the lip liner is going to be your best friend. I'm okay with where this is at, but I kind of want more of an ombre. Like, I want the center to just be a little lighter to break up from all this like brown. So I'm taking a lipstick, and this is from e.l.f. Cosmetics. It is their Seriously Satin line, and this is in the shade Cream. And the center, yeah, you guys, we did it. We achieved the most iconic look ever, and I feel like this falls under the category of soft glam. I'm loving it, I gotta say. Kim K, Mario, you know what you're doing, boo. You know what you're doing. I want to thank you guys so much for watching today's video. If you liked today's video, you already know the deal. Go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Drop some comments down below. I'd love to know what you guys think. If you are not already my friend, all right, this is the deal. Go ahead and click that subscribe button down below, and while you're at it, don't forget to click that bell button so you're notified every single time I upload a new video. For those of you that want to see me everywhere else, I am on Snapchat, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok. Everything will be linked down below in my description box. But that is all for now, my loves. I will see you beautiful people in the next video. Bye, you guys.